So today we're gonna replace this old water heater. This guy been here a long while. It's due for an upgrade. We're gonna replace it with this big boy here. This is a 50-gallon water heater. This one here is a 40-gallon. I want to walk you through step by step of how to replace your water heater. This is a gas water heater that we're working with here. So I have the water line over here. We're gonna close the water line. Want to go ahead and open up one of the faucet upstairs so that way it can relieve the air. We're gonna screw on a hose right onto our drain pipe here. Drain it to the outside, or if you have any drain in the basement, you could also drain it in there. Now you want to get a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna get a flathead screwdriver. We're just gonna open the valves to drain the tank. Okay, so we have that drain. Next thing, we're gonna turn off our gas. Already turn it off here. Now I already start to work on this from yesterday. I already started to work on this earlier, but it's pretty straightforward. You just basically want to get a wrench, hold this guy here and untighten this guy here. Once you untighten him, because I was untightening it earlier, it's not that easy, but you get the gist. So we're gonna remove all these connectors here. Our next step is to disconnect the water line. Now is the time you want to get a copper cutter, and one of these small copper cutter. And we're gonna we're gonna cut our pipe. Just tighten it up, just make sure that it's tight, and then you just bring it right around. As you ring, you just tighten it up. I have here a small container just in case we have any water left back in the line. Now we also need to cut this one here. This is the cold water line. Again, as we spin, we want to go ahead and keep this closed just in case we have any leftover water. You can catch it in the line here. Beautiful, nice and clean. Now that we have everything, we need to remove the vent pipe. There's some mixed up in the line, guys. Why is it? This is the hot water line. Why is it when you turn on the pipe, we're getting water back in? Water is coming out of the... Guys, if you know the reason for this, leave it in the comment section. Because I think there's a wrong connection in the line. There's no way we should still be getting water from the hot line coming back this direction. This is weird. Alright, so now we're gonna connect back our water line so we can get this tank to fill up. Here I have some non-metallic compound. This is a pipe threaded sealant, 3 wrap of this tape around it. You want to wrap it counterlock to the direction that you're going to tighten it. Alright, so now we have that. Now I'm going to go back. Now is the time when you need to put the non-metallic compound over it. gonna get it adjustable. We're just gonna tighten it up real nicely. Very much. Okay, so we have here a shark bite coupling. This is what we're gonna use. We're gonna go ahead and mark first. We're gonna mark how far down we want our shark bite to come. Make sure you clean your shark bite. I already cleaned mine just as you see, so we mark it so we know that once you push it all the way down, we'll have it right where we need to get it. Alright, and shove this one down in there just to make it full. Okay, so we're gonna wrap our tape around this one. Remember, you want to wrap it counterclock to the direction that you're tightening it. Space is a little bit tight. I'm gonna put some non-metallic compound right around. Now we can go ahead and tighten. You see, I already put on my shark bite connector on top there. Now we can go and connect this guy in here. Make sure that you clean off your pipe nicely. Okay, so now we can go ahead and turn on back our water to fill up our tank. Before we turn on the water, you want to open up our valves, maybe in the bathroom. Turn on the hot water line, release all the air from the tank. Once the air release, the water will start to run freely. That way you know all the air are releasing from the tank. Easy. Okay, so we're gonna connect the gas line now. Now I'm just wrapping some tape around my I'm just putting some more compound around it. Make sure you hold the nozzle here, that way you don't. Later on I'm going to show you how to test it for leak. We're going to tighten this guy right on too. Gonna use a adjustable just to hold here in place. And then we're gonna use the wrench now to tighten it up. I'm gonna tighten this guy right up onto the gas line here. Wrench to hold it in place while I use the adjustable to tighten it up. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. So now finally we're gonna tighten this on. You know what? Before I tighten it on, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna release the valve till you hear the here. So that way once we start, we're ready. We're gonna turn on the gas. Once you start to smell, then you close it. This way it's easier for you to it's easier for you when you're ready to light the pilot. Release all the air. Now we're gonna turn on the gas and we're gonna get some soap water. We're gonna spray the soap water just to check to see if there's any leakage. If you see any bubble anywhere, then you know that it's leaking. We don't see any bubble, we know that it's not leaking. Now we're gonna plug this gonna pour it on. We're gonna put it on hot. Just waiting for it to light up. You're gonna hear the click as soon as it comes on. Here the flame just turn on. Within an hour or so we should have hot water. Now we need to install the relief valve discharge line. Tighten him up nicely. Yeah, this is pretty much it. We test everywhere with soap water. Make sure you know where it's leaking. Okay guys, well there you have it. Hope you get value from this video. If you do get value from this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more upcoming video like this one. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.